So here we are with another case with the exposed root of the tooth, inadequate keratinized gingiva with root exposure. Of course, we are not in times where we used cocaine for relieving tooth pain, but next. But you know, local anesthesia usual. It doesn't work. Technostress, yes, here we are. So first step, of course, is to clean and shape the root, removing smear layer, and we've got to do this using EDTA, and the next steps next, and the incision, as you can see, for all the group of the teeth, of the exposed teeth, next. And we've done this sharp dissection, tunneling under the papilla, and we tunneled both papillas, and next. And harvesting the connective tissue also from the same side of the palate. Of course, we are measuring it precisely because we want the graft to fit properly the space we are going to place it. It doesn't have to be bigger or less than we need it. And this is why we're measuring it with a periodontal probe. And next. Here it is, the palate after removing the graft. And next. The graft which we obtained, which is quite impressive, and the next, please. And of course, we don't use this kind of thing, neither in Romania. Okay, next. And we have placed the graft through the tunnel we have done before. And of course, we anchored with specific stitches, periodontal stitches. Yes, and here we are at the stage of the suture removal. And next, please. And here is the huge difference preoperatory versus 2 months post-op. You can see the difference. It is indeed impressive. Next. Now, we can do this on natural teeth, of course, but when we are talking about implants, we cannot place as such with mucosa, as the mucosa has to have the support of the bone. So always we have to consider bone augmentation, and after that thickening or adding or grafting the mucosa. Let's see another case, buccal thickening of the vestibular gingiva using plasmogel. Here we are with the case, as you can see. Next. And while placing it, it was the before and after. You can see the indeed splendid result here. And next, 1 month later. And here we are with another case, a recession with intact interdental papilla. Next, the tunnel procedure, preoperatory and the intraoperatory, and we have the result post-op. And next, please. And this is also a very interesting case. This girl was operated before she came in our clinic. She had some bone loss because of a traffic accident in premaxilla and maxilla, and the dentist which operated her, he used this rigid membrane, this titanium membrane, and this is the initial status which she came with. Here is the X-ray. As you can see, it's a massive loss of bone. And next, please. So the first thing we've made, we cleaned everything. We opened up largely and we cleaned everything because it was a mess indeed. Not only the membrane, but all kind of tissue below this, and the blue thing, it's a little bit of the impression material because he wanted to provide the provisional prosthetics, and some of the impression material has trapped inside. And next please. So after we cleaned, we began step by step to build bone. Once again, here we have the titanium membrane. Here it is, intraoperatory. Next please. And here you can see the huge defect of the huge bone defect. So we began by compacting granules with the PRP, PRF, and we increased step by step, because the problem here was not only the lack of the bone, but the lack of soft tissue. And next, please. And she is a beautiful person. Now she's a happy mother. So as you can see, we used granules with the pericard membrane, and we closed everything with a flap which we raised widely from palate. So we raised the flap from palate and we rotated it a little bit in order to cover all the defect and not let the membrane, even though pericardium, which is epithelizing, but we didn't want to let it expose. So next, please. So here we are, and we helped the whole process with biostimulation by laser. And next, please. And here we are with the result after 1 week, and it was a whole explosion of joy. Everybody was happy because it didn't open, because it lasted. I mean, the closure was good and the healing was good, and we had intact membrane, intact mucosa and bone and everything. So here we are. Next, please. Here we are in the after 1 month. And next, please. As you can see, the sites, the area where we removed the connective tissue healed splendid. Next, please. And here we are before and after, the final result. Next, please. 6 months later, we placed the implants, and it was like me on the marathon, you know, it's a marathon thing. Yes, and the next, please. Of course, we used this gonflating device, which caused a little bit growth in the mucosa. I mean, we placed this. It's like a balloon. We placed it inside, and it's getting the fluids from the body, and is getting bigger and bigger in 2 weeks. And after that, while we remove it, we had a better gingiva with a better quality and bigger a little bit. So next, please. Here we are with the implants in place. And next, please. And as you see, we didn't load them. We left them like this. We used the provisional prosthetics anchored on the canine and a little bit on the other incisive. Next, please. And here she is, the final outcome. She's happy, we're happy, everybody happy. Next, please. And thank you.